good as well. Fucked up my knee, but everything else is good.
Yeah, I know you were telling me.
Yeah, I was
By the
telling
way,
you.
yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to start early because basically my brother has lights off in his room because he has early shifts.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
currently in my mom and dad room. So that's why I was like, okay, we can just talk about wherever we want as soon
Yeah,
as
that's
possible.
fine, man. That's fine. That's completely fine. Watch my
Yeah.
video of Khabib beating down Glover Teixeira, by the way. I did a little bit of breakdown as well. Like Khabib, Glover
Okay.
trying to get the single leg takedown. Khabib defensive with like, what does he do? He gets the wrist control from there. He gets the wrist
Yeah.
control, gets the body lock, gets the trip. Yeah, it was a good
Okay.
one. But did you watch it? Did you watch the clip?
I actually didn't because I was driving. As soon as I go home, I ate and then I just came up. I was like, okay, let's just do
Oh,
the
did
stream
you watch the
quickly.
actual clip, by the way, of Khabib sparring with Glover? You haven't even
Yeah,
watched it.
I did see the actual clip. Yeah.
You did see the actual clip. What do you think about it?
I don't know if I saw the full clip, but it was on TikTok, so it was like a couple of seconds where he
Oh,
just
yeah.
took him down with a trip. I only saw up till that.
Oh, didn't you see the top ground control? Where Khabib
No, no,
actually
I
controls
didn't
the
see that.
arm, controls the leg, and then he passes.
No, I didn't see that.
So like
I'm
Khabib
gonna
takes
watch
him
that.
down. Khabib takes him down. He does the
Yeah.
trip, outside trip. He takes him down. And then after that, he's controlling, he's on the top control, like a
Yeah.
half guard or like some sort of that. And then
Okay.
Grover's trying to get back up. Khabib gets the head control. And
Hmm.
then Khabib pulls his arm. Glover
Yeah.
is flat on his back. Glover's trying to get back up again. Khabib controls his leg, passes to the side.
Wow.
It's
I
unbelievable
mean,
grappling.
Glover is pretty good. He's like a black belt, right?
He's a black belt. He's
Yeah.
been a black belt for like a long, long time, and I don't think anybody in UFC could actually do that to Glover.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Because I'm also thinking because he's a heavyweight, so Khabib technically shouldn't be able to control him on top like that. You
Yeah,
know?
and he was fighting a light heavyweight, but right now he's a heavyweight. So some people could have an argument. Oh, Khabib is not 155 right now. All right, he's
Yeah.
not 155, but Glover is also not 205 right now. He's also
Yeah.
heavy. So
He's
both of them
heavier.
are
Yep.
heavy. He's heavy. And by the way, nobody could do that to Glover in UFC. We saw all of
Hmm.
his fights. Did you see Glover's title run, by the way? He was able to control Jan Blachowicz just by his grappling, and that's how he won the fight. He was able to control a lot of people, actually. There were fights that he was losing because on the feet, he would get spiced up bad sometimes, but then he would get a takedown and then he would finish them. Same with Thiago Santos. Thiago Santos was pretty much dropped him, pretty much beating him throughout the whole fight. But then
Hmm.
Glover controlled him from the top and got the finish. So, I mean, I'm sure with Khabib, it's not like they're going full on. I'm sure they were
Yeah.
doing like positional based, some sort of drilling. But Khabib
Mm,
was able to do some
thank you.
nice things, man.
You wanna say hello in the stream, Kashif? No, I
Hello,
just want.
hello to everyone. I'll
Yeah.
say hello back. Yeah.
But
But
yeah.
uh, but yeah, man, it's Khabib. It's different pressure. And by the way, I'm gonna reveal something to you. I don't know if that's true or how much of that is true. But we
Hmm.
have heard from two different sources. Khabib had a grappling match with Hamza
Yeah.
Shimaev at Dubai. So there was
Hmm.
a point when Khabib and Hamza Shimaev were both in
Oh
Dubai,
wow.
and they had a grappling match.
That's actually.
And
Oh my god.
they had a grappling match, and then
Yeah.
according to the sources, Hamza Shimaev and Khabib were going really hard in wrestling,
Oof.
and Hamza dominated Khabib in wrestling. So
Yeah.
Hamza was able to take him down. He was able to control him from the top. But
Hmm.
then Khabib got a triangle at the end, and Khabib submitted Hamza Shimaev with the triangle. Look,
Damn.
I don't know how much they were serious.
Yeah.
I could tell you one thing. But some of the guys, right, they don't accept the
Yeah.
position. They're so good at like dominating. Like with Khabib, right? If he's
Yeah.
going with rock hold, he's not just gonna accept the takedowns. He's gonna go hard
That's true.
because they have like an ego behind them. So
Hmm.
if Hamza Shimaev and Khabib are in the same room, even though they could be trying to go light, Hamza Shimaev does not accept the takedown. Like even with John Jones, he gets serious after a while. So like
Yeah.
he might start with a joke, but he's like he really wants to take you down. But Danny called me, he picked him up. So I'm
Yeah.
sure Hamza is gonna have an ego that I'm not
Yeah.
going getting taken down with this guy. So maybe in the start when Hamza Shimaev started, because Hamza is like a fanboy of Khabib, man.
Yeah.
He
He
used
is.
to cut
Yeah.
the same promos as Khabib. He used to praise Khabib after the promos, like I want to smash people like Khabib. So I'm sure he was a fanboy, but then when they started doing it, maybe things got a bit heated.
Maybe
And
he wanted to prove it. He's like, okay,
he wanted to prove
let me
it, and then
show him my skills. No.
and then he took him down. And then I guess they were saying they grappled for like a long time. But it's like, bro,
Mhm.
I'm actually gonna read it. Like I think it was like a half an hour or something like that. They grappled for like a long,
Really?
long time. They're just going like beating the shit out
Mm.
of each other.
When was this? Do you know the timeline? Was it
I think they're saying when
like a couple
it
months
might
ago,
be
or
it
was
might
it
be
like
when
years ago?
no, it was not years ago. It was like months ago. That's what they're saying.
Oh, then that's pretty impressive, yeah.
That would be. I'm saying
Cause
if Khabib actually submitted him, that would be very impressive. But I also would not be extremely surprised because I know Khabib. If you're just talking like pure grappling, because
yeah,
Hamza's getting better. I know he's getting better now. So
yep,
and they're pretty much the same weight right now. So I wouldn't be surprised. And Hamza took him down wrestling. Yeah, this is
yeah.
also not surprising. Like
You know,
Hamza.
yeah, I always thought the same as well. I thought like Hamza Chimaev wrestling is better, but
Yeah,
Khabib control is better. That's what I thought. But I didn't know Hamza Chimaev was controlling as well better. Cause you told me he took him down and then he was controlling
yeah,
him
yeah.
on top.
He dominated. I according to source where it came from, because that guy was in the room, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
Hamza controlled him in wrestling most for the most part. Like
Damn.
they had good battles. It wasn't like wrestling was
Yeah.
easy as well. Like they
Mm-hmm.
were going really hard in wrestling as well, but Hamza controlled him for the most part from the top in like
Yeah.
wrestling. But then Khabib at the end locked in the triangle from the bottom. And I know, dude, Khabib has got so many triangles. Watch his
Yeah.
career in UFC. I mean, he's got one against Justin Gaethje, but he's also got a few in the Russian promotion.
Yeah.
Watch him get
He's
in the
good with
triangle.
triangles. He's good with
Even the armbars is good. Like Khabib
armbar.
is good
Yeah, I
with
think
like both
armbar
top.
is good as well. Yeah.
Armbar is good as well. And any submissions from the top.
Yeah.
So
So it was just like a grappling
like
exchange, right?
it was just a grappling exchange. But
Yeah.
it could also be that Hamzat maybe started respecting Khabib a little bit in the grappling, like a
Yeah.
big brother sort of thing, or like an inspiration sort of thing. So he didn't pose too much of like when Khabib was going for the triangle. Maybe he didn't resist him too much and kind of like
Yeah. Yeah.
like you give it to you.
Yeah. Like I understand what you're talking about. Yeah. As in
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he respected him, so he's like,
He
okay,
respect him.
we don't need to go too hard. Let me
Yeah,
just
yeah.
tap now. Cause
And maybe
bro,
the time
if
was
it was an actual fight, I don't think so Hamza Chimaev would tap.
he would,
I
oh,
do
of
not think
course,
so.
he's
Yeah.
not tapping in the fight. And also, like when Khabib locked it in, it's like he probably didn't even try to get out of it too much. They're probably like running
Yeah.
short of time as well, and they're like, okay, we only got that much time. And at the end, Hamza is like, okay, I'm not gonna let's just give it to Khabib as like a
Yeah.
sign of gesture of respect. Because obviously, who's gonna be asking for grappling if Khabib and Hamza are together? Khabib is not gonna be asking for it, right?
Hmm.
I don't think Khabib would be the one asking for it. Khabib is training people in the gym. It will be Hamza, I think,
Yeah.
who
It will
would
be
be
Hamza.
initiating
Yeah.
and be like, I really, you're my legend. Could we
Hmm.
just please roll a little bit like that, right?
Yeah. Just to
So it
feel
might be
out. Yeah.
that sort of situation just to feel out like what Khabib pressure is like. And then Khabib is
Yeah.
like, okay, let's just do like a flow.
Hmm.
And then they said flow, but when they started wrestling, I guess they got a bit serious and they're like, okay,
Yeah. I
let's get
think
into
when
it.
Hamza gets into that wrestling mode, he
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And okay, I wanted to ask you, who do you think is better as an MMA fighter, Khabib or Hamza Chimaev? This is
Okay,
a
they both
controversial take, but I want your opinion on it.
I think Khabib was if you just have to look at like who is a better fighter.
Hmm.
And okay, this take is not about who's gonna win if they fought, right? I'm not
Yeah,
saying that this guy would be the other guy, but I think Khabib overall was a better fighter. Overall, I think Hamza
yeah,
is getting there. By the way, I think Hamza
yeah,
is definitely getting there, and it's gonna be there. He's just much younger. Plus, he started MMA very late. He did
yeah.
wrestling for a long, long time. Khabib, on the other hand, was doing sambo, so he was much more technical even before coming to UFC.
Hmm.
Like he knew much more. He had because even in sambo, even though you're just doing the body shots, you're not doing the headshots.
Hmm.
You're still kind of like setting up the takedowns.
Exactly.
It's yeah,
I think
and you
Sambo
have
is the
submissions.
best for MMA. I
Sam
think.
Sambo is the best
Yeah,
bit, and you're going for the submissions as well. So Khabib had way more experience than Hamza Chimaev. Hamza Chimaev started very late in MMA,
yeah,
but the reason I'm saying that is because if you watch Khabib's fights, right,
hmm,
when he started doing the when he got into the UFC. I mean, his striking was pretty sloppy. It's
yeah,
still a good setup for the takedown. I never saw Khabib just shooting the takedown like the first 10 seconds or like the 15 seconds out of nowhere. But probably just against Conor McGregor because he was desperate for the takedown. I think he was so scared. He respected Conor's striking a lot. Like people don't realize it in the first
yeah.
round,
He did.
especially.
Yeah, he did.
Look, the match starts. Khabib shoots to the
Cause bro,
legs.
there was so much on stake
There
for
was so
both
much
of
at
them.
stake, and Conor
You
was like
know?
the best
Yeah.
striker, right? And Khabib saw Aldo getting knocked out. Obviously,
Hmm.
that had in his mind. It's like I don't want to play that game. But
Yeah.
I think after the
Exactly.
first round, when he got a bit comfortable in the second round, then he started standing up with Conor. He
Hmm.
dropped him,
Yep.
and then third round he was like, "Okay, I'm going to stand up the whole round." He stood up the whole round with Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
So, but after that, if you watch his fights after that, Khabib was just improving. Watch his fight against Dustin. I mean, even against Dustin, he had a bit of threat of boxing because he Khabib said himself like Dustin's boxing is better than anyone in the UFC at that time in that
Yeah.
division because Conor was gone, so
Hmm.
Khabib respected Dustin boxing a lot. And you will see, like, he didn't want to box with Dustin. He was shooting pretty fast. But it's like,
Yeah.
I would say the IQ level is pretty high. Like, he knew when to shoot.
Yeah.
He knew when to shoot. He was like, he was just waiting for it. Okay, sometimes when Dustin is throwing the strike, Khabib would shoot. And sometimes he would just press them against the cage and he would shoot.
Hmm. Yep.
That thing, I think, Hamza right now, I think he's getting there. He's not there exactly. Because it's pretty one dimensional. Like, you look at Gilbert Burns' fight, right?
Yep.
All right. It was mostly like a striking battle, but there was like once or twice when Hamza like she shot. But then he realized that Gilbert was very good on the ground. Hamza was like, okay, I don't want to play the risky game. Also,
Yeah.
I think he could have
Exactly.
done
Yeah.
something, but he was like, I can probably beat him because I've got range on him. I could probably beat him on the feet.
Hmm.
He got a bit carried away as well. He didn't want to wrestle too much. Although I think even in grappling from the top, he could have control, like he could have just neutralized the grappling at least. But he didn't want to play that game.
Yeah.
He just wanted to do more like striking. And then, but after that, you had a Kamaru Usman fight. In
Hmm.
that, Hamza from the bell, he's going shooting for the takedown. Kevin
Hmm.
Holland fights same. Kamaru Usman then he's standing up. But then in the third round, I would say he adjusted and he did actually look for the strikes, like when Kamaru is throwing the strike and I shoot. But then Robert Whittaker again, he's rushed the takedown. Dricus Duplessis, he did the same again. So I think with Hamza, it's gonna take a bit of a time to get that. Because like if he's doing striking, right, then he would just do striking for a while. If
Yep.
he's doing grappling, so far what we've seen from Hamza Chimaev, he would just grapple heavy.
Yeah.
But with Khabib, it was more like a mixture. And I would say Islam is a much better example. Like Khabib, even Khabib was like grappling heavy. But you look at Islam, right? I would say Islam. There's a reason I say Islam Makhachev is the best fighter on the planet because Islam is never desperate for takedowns. You would never see
Yeah.
Islam actually like forcing the takedown. It's like he's always
Hmm.
looking. He was looking for it. Like when he gets the opportunity, his brain clicks. It could be him setting up the takedown, and he only goes for the takedowns when he feels like he needs it. Like he
Yeah.
was strike on the.
Exactly.
I think also because he's
He's
so
smart with his
confident.
approach. I think he's no like Hamza Chimaev just shooting within like first couple of seconds. He's very
Yeah,
smart with
yeah.
his approach.
He's very smart with his approach. He doesn't spend a lot of
Cause bro,
energy.
like think about it, yeah. What do you call it? Hamza Chimaev takedowns. They do work right now, but eventually people are gonna figure out. Okay, first 10 seconds he's gonna shoot. Like just expect a shot, and then they're gonna adjust to it. Like let's just say Jiri, he's up against Jiri. You think there's no threat of flying knee? Jiri would be able to. If somebody can land the flying knee, it would be Jiri, right?
Yeah, you know
You get
Hamza
what I mean?
Smile. He can Jiri can definitely do something like this. I mean Parag. There's always a threat like Parag. Jiri could do that.
Exactly, Pereira as
Jiri
well.
is very unorthodox anyway. But I would say even with Hamza Shemaev, right? He does have setup for the like. He does shoot the takedown in the first 10 seconds, and he's gonna do it. But the way he does is really good. You know how he throws a
Yeah,
left kick that like throws you away a little
yeah,
bit,
yep,
and then he shoots on the other side because he's throwing the
yeah,
left kick, so that's on this side, and then he's taking you down from that side. So it's a bit tricky, and nobody's been able to figure it out. But I think the hardest challenge for me, I think the hardest challenge for Hamza Shemaev would be the guy who could actually wrestle very well on his level. And I know people are going to say like Kamaru Usman could actually wrestle at a very good level, but it's
yep,
still not like Hamza Shemaev's level. I feel like if somebody's got a wrestling level close to him, that would be a good challenge. Like if let's say if he faces like Islam Makhachev, I don't
yeah,
think Islam is going to give him the takedown that easy. He's going to have to
yeah,
work really hard. So I think those sort of fights would be hard for him. Like somebody like that and who can
hmm,
strike better than him. But I also think, man, I also think Hamza is getting better
yeah, exactly,
with
yeah.
like the
I don't think
with the
so. We've
coach.
seen the best form of him right now because he's still
I don't think we've
improving.
seen the best.
Every day he's
I don't think
improving.
we've
Yeah,
seen the best. Yeah, yeah. I think he's just improving. He's very new to MMA. He's just getting better, and we're gonna see Hamza Chimaev actually reaching new levels. It's my personal belief.
yep.
'Cause now he's training with Arman as well, and I think Arman is getting to. I think Arman is on that level, bro.
Arman is,
Like
yeah. I
right
think
now,
Arman is currently at his peak,
what is
bro. He's
bro? He's
insane,
in his peak, and his IQ level.
bro.
Like
He's
I can,
so dangerous. I feel like right now,
yeah,
currently, he beats Ilya Topuria. He
dude. He's
definitely beats
even his
Ilya
striking is
Topuria,
very like the thing about
and I
Arman
think
is
he
even
gives
his
a
striking.
hard fight to even Islam Makhachev.
Dude, it would be a hard fight.
Yeah, I think he's at his peak form right now.
Arman is in his peak form. I think he would be a hard fight for anyone. For anyone to beat Arman Sarikin,
Yeah.
it will be a challenge.
Okay. By
So
the way, I'm gonna give my take when it comes to Hamza Chimaev and Khabib. I
Yeah.
want to make it very controversial so I get a lot of clicks and attention.
All
Just
right,
send me
say it
this
out loud.
clip, okay?
Yeah.
All right. When it comes to Hamza Chimaev and Khabib, I think Hamza Chimaev absolutely mauls Khabib. I don't see any path that Khabib beats Hamza Chimaev. The reason why I say that, because Khabib is not, Hamza Chimaev is not even at his best right now. He's improving every day. And you saw what he did to DDP. Everybody was like, okay, DDP is the hardest fight for Hamza Chimaev. And Hamza Chimaev just ran through him. And when it comes to Khabib and Hamza Chimaev in an MMA fight, I know it will be Khabib will give more challenges to Hamza Chimaev, but I think that top pressure of Hamza Chimaev just dominates anybody in the UFC. I think he beats John Jones. I think he beats uh I think he beats very good heavyweights. Like I think if he gets Tom Aspinall down, he beats him. I think he beats Islam Makhachev. um, it's just the pressure. I'm saying it's just he's gonna shoot in within the first 10 seconds, and then as soon as he gets hands on his opponent, there's no way they can escape. Where they gonna escape? Because the cage is right behind it, and because he's gonna use the cage grappling, wrestling to take the person down, and eventually, even if he can't submit, he's just gonna keep doing that for 5 rounds, and we saw that he doesn't get tired. So I think Hamza Chimaev just beats anybody right now. That's my take. If you have any different, we can obviously discuss it in the comments. But I don't see anybody beating him currently.
Wait, I can't even process this, bro. But you're saying he's not just gonna beat them, he's gonna ragdoll them. You're saying he's gonna
Yeah,
dominate them. He's gonna
yep,
absolutely dominate Khabib if he fights him right now.
yep.
And Islam Makhachev, the
But
best
think
fighter on the
about it.
planet.
Habib is
And,
inactive right now, and Hamza
and
Chimaev is very active. He's training every day. Habib doesn't train every day right now. I don't think so. And
and Alex Pereira and Tom Aspinall.
yeah,
And
I think he beats them as well. If he can make heavyweight, I think he can take the title as well.
did you say John Jones as well? Like he
Yeah,
dominates John Jones?
I don't think so. No, maybe not dominant, but he does beat him, 100%.
Okay, just tell me how he beats them, like how he dominates them.
Okay, you tell me. You
Just a
saw
little
that
bit.
footage. You saw that footage where Hamza Chimaev almost got John Jones down, and John Jones went on Twitter. He said that was a legit takedown.
Okay,
Even
okay,
John
we're gonna
Jones
start.
admitted, okay,
You made
he
a
did got me there. He did
so
got
many
me there.
claims. You made so many big claims. We're gonna start with Khabib. Let's start with
All right.
Khabib. How does the fight go? He's gonna completely dominate Khabib. He shatters Khabib. How does the fight go? The fight starts, bell rings,
So
first
the
round.
bell rings within 10 to 15 seconds. Hamza Chimaev probably like with him, he's gonna take a different approach. Maybe punch one, two, or
Because if he's
he
going
likes
for
to
the
do his
takedown
teep.
against Khabib straight away, Khabib will sprawl.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, Khabib will sprawl. So I think
of course.
he's gonna use a bit of his striking, maybe jab cross, and then teep, and then shoot immediately. And I know Khabib, even then he's gonna sprawl. But Hamza Chimaev is just gonna drive him all the way to the cage, and then from there is just his game. I think he takes him down,
But you
he
know,
holds
Khabib
him
is
down.
also very good against the cage. Like there have been people who've been tried to drive Khabib against the cage. Like Rafael dos Anjos is one of the guys who shot a takedown against Khabib. Many of the people don't even do that because they know Khabib is going to reverse them. But Rafael dos Anjos, black belt in jiu-jitsu, dominated a lot of guys who fought at 170 as well. Khabib judo threw him really bad. And Rafael dos Anjos did not attempt a takedown after that because Khabib's got judo on him. So you think Hamza is gonna just
I'm just saying Hamza isn't that guy. I
Of
think he's
course
just
he's
gonna
not. Like
keep
he's high
shooting,
level.
keep shooting.
But Hamza
He's
is
gonna
also very good against the cage. That is true.
you know him as well that he really wants to take you down
Oh yeah,
when he's in the cage. He just wants to. That's his thing. He just wants to take you down, maul his opponent, or grapple with them. So that's why I think is number one. I think is inactivity. Khabib is not competing right now. Hamza is competing, and I think Hamza is just improving on such a high pace that
of
other
course,
UFC
yeah.
fighters cannot keep up.
He's gonna
That's
have
my
the
belief.
size on Khabib
Yeah,
as well, size and strength as well for
and
sure.
I think Hamza Chimaev is the scariest fighter right now, rightfully so. He wants every opponent. He's going for like he's called out everybody as well. He called out people. Alex Pereira is ducking him. He wants to go heavyweight. Let's see how heavyweight will react to that as well when he
Okay,
does go to
so
heavyweight.
Khabib versus Hamza Shemaev. Hamza Shemaev just dominates him for 5 rounds.
Hamza Chimaev dominates him for 5 rounds. Yes, Currently,
What
yes.
about Khabib? What about Hamza Shimaya versus Alex Pereira? How does that go?
Oh, Hamza Chimaev will eat him. It'll be like a breakfast.
Are we talking about like a finish?
Yeah, finish. He does as soon as he gets him down. He does whatever he likes. Then is
Then he
his
does
world.
whatever he likes.
Yeah,
All
Alex
right,
Pereira is
Alex
gonna
Pereira
enter Hamza Chimaev's world as soon as he
finish
goes
in the
down.
first round. Finish in the first round.
Yeah,
What
100%.
about him versus John Jones?
Yeah, it's same thing. Once Hamza Chimaev takes him down, it says John Jones enters Hamza Chimaev world. I don't see. I don't see John Jones getting back up.
Some might say John Jones has been grappling with that Gable Stevenson and what's his
Yeah,
name?
but that's like freestyle
Gordon Ryan
wrestling. That's not
and
like
Gordon
MMA
Ryan
wrestling.
and Gordon Ryan.
I don't know. I got Hamza Chimaev.
All right, so is that going to 5 rounds as well, or Hamza Shemaev just submits John Jones or like
I
ground and
think
pound?
maybe round 3, round 4, he submits him.
Round 3, round 4, he submits him because Jones gonna get tired. Like Jones not the
Yeah.
same guy anymore.
Hmm.
Okay, and then last one I would say like Hamza Shemaev versus Islam Makhachev, who I believe is the best fighter on the planet right now.
You see, with Islam Makhachev, it is a bit of a different story, but I still think eventually Hamza Chimaev will figure him out and get him down. Number one, Hamza Chimaev is bigger, and number two, there's like rumors Hamza Chimaev took Khabib down, and we know whenever Khabib and Islam Makhachev were training, Khabib always
Yeah,
came out on top. He like
but
he
it's
had
a
better
little.
of Islam Makhachev, you know.
It
So
is kind of true, but at the same time, Islam has improved a lot. And
yeah,
like I'm sure when Khabib and Islam was training, it was like sometimes they would have just grappling round. So obviously Khabib is going to be able to take him down at some points. But even in MMA, he was able to take him down sometimes because I guess Islam's striking was just developing. And maybe
yeah.
Khabib can still get a takedown. But here's the thing, like Islam is not going to be the guy like Hamza. Can Hamza take him down? I'm sure he can take him down. But can he keep him down? Like Islam is a very good jiu-jitsu guy. His grappling is really good. I'm sure he can at least keep himself safe, not get it submitted, and maybe even try to get back up
Yeah,
as
so it
well.
would be more like a surviving type of game
So you
for Islam
think
Makhachev.
it would be like 5 rounds of
And
whooping?
for Hamza Chimaev, it's gonna be more like hunting game. For Islam Makhachev, it's gonna be more like surviving game.
Okay, so you think he just whoops him for like 5 rounds, dominates him for like 5 rounds?
Yeah, I think he holds him down. Even if Islam Makhachev is surviving for 5 rounds, uh, it's good on his behalf. But I think Hamza Chimaev is just on a different level.
Okay, man, you've been talking something crazy shit today. All right, whatever, whatever.
Okay, bro, this is
Okay, so you've
controversial.
given
I want you
you've
to.
given your argument.
You're gonna send me these clips, yeah, and even you post it as well, because
Okay,
I want
cool, cool, cool.
interaction.
Yeah, of course, of course. All right, all right. What else
But
do we have
people are
to
gonna
talk
go
about
nuts out in the
today?
comments. They're gonna be like, he doesn't know shit about it. But this is what I want. I want it to be controversial, because the more
Okay,
controversial, bro, whether people.
let's do one more. Let's do one more take actually.
All right.
So you said about Hamza Shimaev and Tom Aspinall as well, who's like
Yeah.
the heavyweight champion of the world. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, you're saying if Hamza Shimaev moves to heavyweight right now,
Yeah.
he dominates, absolutely destroys Tom Aspinall.
I think it does. Yeah. I
That is
think it does.
blowing my mind. You're telling
Bro,
me the
did you
185
see? Okay,
champion of the
you
world.
tell me. Did you see that? Did you see the attempt of takedown that Tom Espinal did against Cyril Gane? What was that?
I don't know. It could be a fake. Some might argue it was just a fake that he
That
was
was
doing. With,
fake. Did that look fake? Fake takedown to you?
I was like, he was faking the
There's no
takedown
way that
too.
was a fake takedown. That was legit. He tried it, and Surya Gun, who doesn't even grapple, he was able to defend it. That is mind-boggling to me, and I think that's the reason why if Hamza Chimaev gets hands on Tom Espinal, he gets down. I don't see him standing up.
You think Hamza Shemaev, who weighs 185 pounds, is
Yeah,
just going to be able to ragdoll Tom Aspinall? He gets his hands on Tom Aspinall, is going to be able to take him down like
yeah.
eight with
Look.
ease.
I'm saying if he can make that weight, then yes. If he
Yeah.
can't make it, then I don't think so. He beats
I mean, to
those
be honest, he's
heavyweights, I
walking at
guess.
230 pounds. He's walking at 230 pounds. So, I mean, he
Yeah.
can
So
definitely.
So if he can, yeah, if he can make that way, I think he takes that title as well. I think he takes the
Oh
heavyweight
my
title, he
God.
takes the light heavyweight title, he takes the middleweight title, and I think if he wants to, he can take the welterweight title as well. But I do think welterweight poses the most threat to him.
Just because of the weight drainage and because Islam is the best fighter on the planet and stylistical difficulties. Okay, so Hamza Shemaev completely destroys Tom Aspinall and finishes him. Is that what we're talking about?
Yes,
So you
yes.
think Tom is gonna give Hamza gets on top of him, just gets him in a submission, and
I
Tom
think he
Aspinall taps
dashes
out?
him. I think he dashes
You think
Tom
he
Aspinall.
dodges him?
Because I
Dodges
think
Tom Aspinall?
I can see Tom Aspinall getting desperate to get up, and then Hamza Chimaev
Yeah,
just catches him with the darts, or even
catches
an
him with the
anaconda,
dodge. Okay.
something. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's talk about something else now. Do we have another topic for today's stream? Mm,
Let's ask the chat. Do you guys have any topic that you guys want us to discuss? It can be
do you,
anything.
yeah. Do you guys have any questions about MMA? Do you have any pre-fight analysis
It
about
doesn't even
like
have to be an MMA. Anything.
324? It doesn't even have to be MMA, but like MMA based. Do you have like picks about Patty versus Gaethje? Or do you guys want to ask? My friend is making some crazy claims over here. He's basically saying that
Bro, somebody heard me talk about Hamza Chimaev. They like the stream. I was waffling out of my ass, and they actually liked.
somebody actually like it. It could be a Russian person.
Okay, good thing is, bro, just make sure you clip all of this. Just take out the part where I'm actually smiling or laughing. And bro, I'm gonna post it and then you post it, bro. I'm gonna
Hmm.
post both.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'm
What we
waiting for
can do now, we can end this stream, so
yeah.
that's saved, and then we can start a new one. Even discussing something else is completely
Then we can
fine.
discuss something else. I mean, that's okay as well. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
end this thing.
alright.